Imagine standing in an ancient cathedral. Your footsteps echo faintly against the stone floor, and for a brief moment, you feel someone else has walked here before you. The air itself seems heavy with time, as if the past is still breathing, whispering through the dust and the walls. We often think of the past as something gone, dissolved into memory and nothingness. But what if it isn't? What if every sound ever made,
What we do in life echoes in eternity.
every movement ever taken, every heartbeat ever felt, still resonates somewhere in the universe, like an unseen echo that never truly fades? Science tells us energy cannot be destroyed, only transformed. So, could time obey a similar law? Could the moments that shaped us, and even the moments we never lived, still exist, somewhere just beyond our perception? The illusion of disappearance. When we look at an old photograph, we see a frozen fragment of something that once was. But in physics, especially in Einstein's theory of relativity, past, present, and future are all part of one vast structure, the spacetime continuum. From that point of view, the past doesn't vanish. It still exists, just in another region of that cosmic fabric. Physicist Carlo Rovelli once wrote that the flow of time is not a universal truth, but a reflection of how we, as conscious beings, perceive change. If time itself isn't fundamental, if it's something that emerges from relationships between events, then maybe nothing is ever truly lost. It simply ceases to interact with us. Think about it, when you gaze at the night sky, you are literally looking into the past. The light from distant galaxies has traveled millions, even billions of years to reach you. Those stars might no longer exist, and yet, their light, their echo, continues to move through space. It's a message from a time long gone, still tangible through photons that refuse to disappear. The matter that remembers. But light isn't the only witness. The universe, in a sense, is a recorder. Every atom, every molecule, every rock carries a history written into its structure. The fossils beneath our feet are the silent archives of ancient oceans. The background radiation we detect today, the faint hum of microwaves that fills the universe, is the afterglow of the Big Bang itself. We are surrounded by matter that remembers. And perhaps, even in subtler ways, information might linger in the environment. Some researchers have speculated about environmental memory. That physical spaces might retain energetic imprints of strong events, a theory that occasionally surfaces in attempts to explain so-called hauntings. Could what we interpret as ghosts be, instead, time loops, echoes of intense emotions or trauma imprinted onto the fabric of matter itself? Mainstream science remains cautious. But even skeptical physicists admit, we still don't fully understand how information behaves in complex systems. The laws of thermodynamics tell us that entropy increases, but quantum mechanics suggests that information, the raw data of reality, can never be destroyed. If that's true, then perhaps the universe keeps everything. Every moment. Every word. Every thought. The memory of consciousness. Our own minds are proof of this strange persistence. Memory is not a perfect recording. It's a reconstruction, a living act of recreation. Neuroscience shows that each time we recall something, we rewrite it. The past, in that sense, is constantly being remade inside our heads. But what if memory isn't confined to the brain? Psychologist Carl Jung spoke of a collective unconscious, a shared reservoir of symbols and experiences that transcends individuals. Biologist Rupert Sheldrake took that idea further with his theory of morphic resonance, the idea that patterns of behavior and form are remembered by nature itself, passed down not through DNA, but through fields of information that connect all living things. It's speculative, yes, but it raises a profound question. Could consciousness itself be a bridge between times? Could every act of remembering be, in truth, A moment of resonance with what still exists somewhere in the invisible layers of reality? The physics of echoes. In quantum theory, reality behaves differently depending on whether we observe it. Until a measurement is made, particles exist in superposition, a blur of probabilities across time and space. The act of observation collapses that wave into a single outcome. It's as if reality waits for consciousness to look at it before deciding what actually happened. Now imagine if time works the same way, not a river flowing forward, but a vast ocean where all moments coexist, waiting for observation to bring them into focus. In this view, the past is not gone. It's simply unobserved. And in a way, we do observe it constantly, through light, through memory, through the information embedded in the physical world. Every photon we catch, every fossil we uncover, every memory we recall, these are acts of connection, small ripples that reawaken what once was. Some modern physicists, like Lee Smolin, argue that time is indeed real, that the universe is constantly generating new moments. Others, like Rovelli, believe it's emergent, an illusion born from entropy and change. Whichever is true, both views agree on something striking. The distinction between past and present is not as absolute as we once thought. The universe as an archive. If information can't be destroyed, where does it go? Black holes once posed a terrifying paradox. They seem to erase information completely. But recent research, including Hawking's final theories, suggests that information might actually remain encoded on their event horizons, like a cosmic hard drive. This idea connects to the holographic principle, that the entire universe could be a projection of data stored on its boundaries. In that case, everything that ever happened, every heartbeat, every storm, every thought, still exists, woven into the informational structure of the cosmos itself. Reality, then, isn't just matter and energy, it's memory. Maybe that's why certain places feel heavy, or sacred, or haunted, because, in ways we don't yet understand, they remember. The human echo. And here we are, beings made of stardust, carrying inside us atoms forged in the hearts of ancient suns. We are, quite literally, walking fossils of the cosmos. Our bodies, our thoughts, our voices, all built from echoes of the past. When we speak, the vibrations of our words ripple through air molecules, through walls, through the ground beneath our feet. They fade below human hearing, but never truly vanish. They become part of the universal murmur, one more note in the endless song of existence. Maybe that's the real meaning of the phrase, nothing is ever lost. The past is not gone. It's diffused, scattered like light, coated in atoms, remembered by consciousness. And so, when we stand in silence and feel that subtle presence of time, maybe we're not imagining it. Maybe we're hearing something real, a faint resonance of moments still alive, still moving, still speaking through the matter of the world. Because perhaps the past isn't behind us at all. Perhaps we are inside it, living echoes of everything that has ever been. In the end, to ask, is the past still tangible? Is to realize that we are its proof. Every cell, every memory, every spark of awareness, a whisper from history, still echoing through the present. And maybe, just maybe, the universe itself is still listening.
What we do in life echoes in eternity.
If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe.